Hello, how's it going? Haven't uploaded in a while. If you're new to the channel, welcome. This is the first video that you're going to be seeing from either first new video. Digibro made a video earlier today that I want to discuss that I think is very important, and it will also highlight the reason why I haven't uploaded in so long. So essentially the video that he created, for those of you who haven't seen it, I'll put it in the description, but he basically made a video calling out a bunch of anime YouTubers and a bunch of things that he didn't like within the anime community, and most of the things I agreed with. Actually, I agreed with almost all of it, or all of it. There might be something in there that I didn't necessarily like. I don't remember. But yeah, it was a good video. But I think the thing that stuck with me most was the part where he mentioned the Canapa effect. And essentially, the Canapa effect has been passively aggressively throwing shots to him on Twitter. And I thought that had highlighted something that I had noticed within the community, but I didn't really speak out on it because I wasn't necessarily sure if this was just the way I was perceiving it or what exactly was going on. So he confirmed it, and I want to get to it. So I want to start this off by saying that I'm not a reaction channel. My content is just far more reactionary than other anime YouTubers. I don't necessarily go out of my way to make one specific analysis or claim on something without having prior reaction and the contrasting opinion from others. So essentially I'm very reactionary in comparison to other people like Pause and Select or Digibro, who I would say are proactive in terms of creating their content. But I think my lack of uploads, aside from having time constraints, has come from this, because I'm reactionary, this passive aggressiveness that's so rampant in this community. And specifically, there's two things that I want to discuss. I want to discuss the lack of discussion and the lack of videos that people are making. So specifically with the lack of discussion, what I'm noticing is that aside from people just avoiding talking about certain shows and people just not wanting to discuss anything, whether that's because they find the seasonals not interesting or whatever the hell their issue is, the little discussion that does go on is now just circle jerking. And the reason why, I'm talking specifically about Reddit, because I have gone to Reddit. I've been fairly involved in Reddit recently because there's not really much else to talk about anime, and the problem is that everybody has the same opinion. It's a hive mind, and I can't stand it. I hate it. And this lack of discussion is just, it feels toxic. It feels as if we can't progress because everybody seems scared to have a dissenting opinion, and that was the second thing that I wanted to get to. The people that do have dissenting opinions. So I want to bring up specifically that Anime Snob's Mom Psycho quote review, end quote, because it was terrible. But that's aside from the point. What I noticed was that, and I guess technically I could fall under this, but I didn't make a video for separate reasons, but a lot of people in the comments are very, very, very angry with him, and other than me, there were people that were typing out paragraphs and essays essentially worth of reasonings for why he's wrong. And I have to ask myself, and I have to ask everybody else, why not just make a video on it? Why is there so much fear to put effort and manifest your thoughts into something more than just YouTube comments? You can solidify these thoughts and manifest them into something of much greater power and much greater weight. And I find that everybody lacking or not wanting to make these videos there's got to be two reasons for this. There's either got to be you can't make the video, or you are afraid of dissent. And you're very afraid of the opinions that come with dissenting or disagreeing with other people. And I there needs to be more videos made. This passive aggressiveness, this yelling at people through comments, but not wanting to get on camera or to speak into a mic just needs to stop, because there's no progression going on here. There's no true discussion going on here. It's just kind of like people giving their say for like one time, and then the discussion essentially halts, or one person makes a claim and everybody is kind of passively aggressively shitting on them in their own groups, but nobody wants to come out and say anything in the open. Like, people could have, including me, but I had time constraints, but people could have come out and made videos reacting, or not necessarily reacting, but counterclaiming, or going debating Snob's points on Mob Psycho, considering the amount of hate, and nobody does it. They could have done it with ping pong, and nobody does it. It's just that everybody seems almost afraid to make videos, and that's where a lot of my lack of motivation to make videos has been. And this isn't me justifying my lack of motivation, it's more so me explaining why I've been so disinterested in this community and what the hell my problems are with it. My problems are that there's very little discussion now. And I've noticed that started happening a little before ReZero started airing, because I don't think that ReZero had huge discussion going on with it, but I thought that the small, bit of debating that was actually going on with, like, evidence and backed claims was... It was it was just very small as well. And the last time that we actually had some, like, decent amount of discussion in this community was One Punch Man, where, aside from the this sucks, this doesn't suck thing, we actually had people that were kind of analyzing comedic makeup and how jokes are supposed to work. And I miss that, and I want that. Even though that led to a lot of war, essentially, in the comment sections, and a lot of videos and drama, it was still progressive in a sense, because we were, I don't want to say we were coming closer together as a community, but I do want to say that we were all getting our thoughts out there, and everybody began to have more of a voice, and I miss, essentially, or I want for people to speak up more. I'm so sick of everybody just being so passive-aggressive. There just needs to be more speaking. There needs to be more people making videos, and people need to stop being afraid to put their thoughts out there, which is why, I'm thinking of, there's a couple of series that I've been thinking about specifically just today, and I don't want to go too far into it because of time constraints, and maybe I wouldn't be able to make them, but I'm going to try to. But main message of the video, make videos and come out of hiding. If you have something you don't agree with, put out a video. Don't type out like a blog or all of these fucking comment sections when you could just get on camera or get a mic and just have a bigger impact. And back to what Digibro said about, in his video, he was saying that a lot of people are trying to increase the values of their videos, or the quality of their videos in the wrong way. And they're doing that through editing. You don't need to be a godsend of editing to make a good video. Just watch a couple of Sony Vegas or Premiere videos and go from there. Just get a decent mic, if I can understand you, and your mic doesn't sound how Kenji the Engi's used to, you should be fine, because he used to have some of the worst production quality I've ever seen. And that's not to say that, like, so I want to say that production quality does matter, but it doesn't need to be, like, Arcada levels, or JonTron levels, but, yeah. That's all I wanted to say. That's why I haven't been. That's part of why I haven't been making videos. The other part is just because of time constraints. But even when I have had time to make videos, I just haven't had motivation because I feel as if there's been nothing to talk about because everybody is keeping their opinions to themselves, and my channel is very reactionary in comparison to everybody else, and I just want everybody to talk more, because the more you talk, the more videos I can make telling you why you're wrong. which is why I can't wait for Boku no Hero next season, because I think everybody is going to start talking again, and it's going to be really fun. Also, Attack on Titan is next season as well, and that's going to be very fun to watch, because this community is going to go up in flames. So yeah, I will see you guys later. Not really a big rant on everything that I hated within the community, because I could have talked upon the bandwagoning of topics, like everybody going after SAO or everybody making a fucking Naruto video, but I didn't. Except I just kind of did now. But I'll get to that some other point. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. If you're new, thanks for subbing recently. I'm assuming you came because of Occultic 9. But that show's over, so there's not probably going to be much more talk on that unless, like, there's a light novel or something else that's released. And I'll see you guys later. Deuces!